new assembly, community can be earned, with or without the convention. And in our view, you have each acted as a prime. Above all, do not lament our absence, for we know in our sparks that this is not the end, but merely a new beginning. Simply put, another transformation.
in anybody else's eye? One person has emotion. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I say that not because I'm emotional, because I was running. Welcome to Auto Assembly 2015. The reason I'm pausing is because there's a lot of mixed emotions going into this convention. We know it's the last time we'll gather here together as Auto Assembly. But there's no reason for us to be sad about it because we're going to have an amazing time, am I right? Yeah! Am I right? Yeah! Am I right? Yeah, of course I'm right. I'm always right. Isn't that right, Grace? A stunned silence. So, ladies and gentlemen, just before we kick off and invite all of our guests to the stage, a couple of things to do. You will all have a pass. Does anybody not have a pass? Get out. I'll buy a ticket, one of the two, I'm not bothered. On the back of your pass, you will have, I like how everybody never bothered looking at the back before. On the back you will have an itinerary. It is a shortened down itinerary. It is some of the highlights that we have for you. But if you go to your Cybertronian Times, you will have the full itinerary for this weekend. So, just in case you haven't got your Cybertronian Times, let me give you a quick rundown of what's happening today. After the opening ceremony, our guests of honor have graciously agreed to continue signing for us for a little bit longer. So if you need to get anything signed, you can head just over there. At 12 o'clock, Mr. Simon Furman and Mr. Andrew Wildman will be joining us on stage. Followed at 1:30 by Mr. Jim Sorensen. And then at 3 o'clock, Somali will be joining us on stage. Yeah. And then we'll be rounding out the activity here in the main hall at 4 o'clock with the IDW panel, Mr. James Roberts, Alex Milne, Andrew Griffin, and Nick Roche. Yeah. And then we've always got the Saturday night. We also have some other stuff going on in the alternative program room, which, if you go out of here, down the corridor and turn right, you should find it. It's clearly marked, you'll be fine. And we've got some great art workshops going on there throughout the course of the day. So check out your Cybertronian Times. A couple of other things for you to be aware of. Obviously we've got the dealers here and stuff. Go pay them a visit. Who's been buying toys already? Woo! Who's still going to buy toys? Yeah, that's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. Of course, don't forget as well, we have our fantastic artist Sally just at either side of the control desk. And we've got all of the rest of our fantastic talent and guests over at the far side as well. We've also got a bunch of cars outside. We've got a truck, what's his name? Ultra Magnus? Hoffa! Optimus Prime! So go pay that one a visit as well. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure that I've forgotten something. And that's why, whenever this convention takes place, I always have a little gopher, a little friend to join me, somebody who is the spike to my spark plug, the minimus to my power suit. I don't even know how that works. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Billy Edwards. Weren't expecting that, were you?
I don't know who he was, he was a handsome kid, I have to say. We should have invited him before now. Hello! My name is Billy and I'm here to tell you a story. Several years ago, I believe it was 6, Simon Plum said to me, Billy, will you be the deputy head of auto assembly? And I said, oh my God, what do I have to do for you to give me that opportunity? And he said, well, you have to dress like a barcode. So, you know, that happened. He said, you have to make a fool of yourself on stage. I said, okay, well, that's fine. I've got one condition, Simon. Never, ever give me an intro video. So thank you to everybody on the desk for making that happen. Give a round of applause for the desk team. Just think, it took all these years for me to get on the screen. I mean, I still wish I wasn't, but it took all these years. It's the last auto assembly. But something great happened for the last auto assembly as well. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been joined by Michael from Hasbro themselves. Please give them a big round of applause. Michael will be on hand this weekend. The idea is, please go over to his desk, which is in that corner. He is taking email addresses, and he would like to give you the opportunity to get in touch with Hasbro and vice versa. So please take the time to do that during the weekend. I'm going to take that voice out of my ear now so I can continue. Right, unfortunately, as ever, it befalls to me to do the boring things at this time. So, are we all up for pretending that the boring things are exciting? Just one last time. Okay. So, when I say things like, walk, don't run, instead of nodding, you're going to say, excellent, this is what we like. Okay, so here is the deal. We are in a room called the Monarch Suite. This is not the Palace Suite which we have used in the past. Therefore, in the event of a fire, if you run in the direction you would have when we were in the Palace Suite, you will not live long. That is not a good thing, so we're going to try and avoid that at all costs. So I'm going to tell you where the fire exits are. And please be careful with them, because not all exits are operational, and yes, that is allowed, I have checked it. So here is the deal. The big doors you came through over there are fire exits. Walk a little bit further and they will take you to the outside world. Now that's great, but in the event of a fire, something like 80% of people immediately look for the door they came from, even if they're stood right next to a door. And worryingly, even if the fire's on that door, they'll still run for it, so don't do that. So, as well as those fire exits, we have one at the back, 2 at the back there, and a long row of them across this wall. In the event of an uber emergency, we can even open this wall, which is a bit creepy, but we will do it for you. So, top tip there. Another top tip, you see the doors along the side of this room, all the way around. The ones that don't have fire exit logos above them are not fire exits. Now, hiding in a cupboard in the event of a fire, in my experience, is something that's not compatible with human life. So, I don't recommend that you do that. So please don't. Please go out. Please walk out safely. Please be careful in the aisles with tripods, I'm looking at you, and anything like that, just to make sure everybody is okay today. One final thing on that point, I have checked with the hotel. There is no fire drill today, so if you do hear the bell, please assume it's real. And that's about it, really. I think at this point, David, I need to hand back to you and get off this ultimately horribly embarrassing stage segment that you guys have put me through today, because I think there are some people who are more deserving of this spot who are waiting to come up right now.
I think so too. Ladies and gentlemen, give Billy a big hand. Billy, you've stolen me microphone. Bring it back.
Simon said it was a perk of the job that I could keep one of these afterwards.
You're not keeping the microphone.
They work in the street. He told me.
Billy! Don't hear me wears stripes. Right then, so are you ready to meet some people, ladies and gentlemen? So, we've always tried at Auto Assembly to bring you the best lineup we possibly can, and as this is the last time we're going to do this, this lineup is absolutely phenomenal, ladies and gentlemen. I can't express the quality of talent that we have here today. All I can do is bring them to the stage and introduce you to them. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's meet our Auto Assembly 2015 guest lineup. Ladies and gentlemen, he was the colorist on Transformers Regeneration 1 and the Drift out of Stone Empire. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Mr. John Paul Bowman!
Hello, Auto Assembly. If you're wondering, my voice is breaking. Thank you all for being here for this special moment. It's a pleasure to see you all again. Once again, I came for the wrong convention. I came for the colonic irrigation con that's going on. I brought all the wrong stuff to my table, so come over anyway, we'll talk, it'll be great. It is a pleasure to be here on the last one. It's been a pleasure to be here, for everyone. Getting emotional. I hope everybody has an amazing weekend, and come and say hello.
Wait for it. Spider-Man 2099, he's brought you Marvel Generation 1, he's brought you Dreamwave, he's brought you IDW, and most recently the Regeneration 1 IDW comic. He's the man who produces the Doctor. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Mr. Andrew Wildman!
What was that music? I've no idea what that music was. Anybody? No, I still don't know. Hi. So, they say it never ends. They got that wrong, didn't they? It's great to be here again. I've no idea how many of these things I've been to. I have no idea if I came to the first one. I don't think I did. You've been to all of them? Did you say that? No. Who's been to all of them? Oh God, this isn't going very well, is it? So it's great to see you all again. All the usual stuff, you've heard it before, sketches, prints, blah blah blah. We're doing a panel later with Simon. Definitely come along to that. I've no idea what those two guys are going to talk about, but it's going to be really, really interesting because they've been around a long time, and Andrew Wildman and Simon Furman have always got something to say. Oh, that's me. Yeah. Yeah, so it'll be great. So it's good to see you. Thank you for being here. It's going to be an absolute blast. I'm here all weekend. Oh, and we have myself and Jason Cardy. For those that don't know, as a celebration of this final auto assembly, we've done a large format lithographic print, which is a reimagining of the poster that appeared. Somebody's holding it up over there. That's Jason. Thank you very much. So we have those. It's a limited edition of 200. So if you want to come and grab one of those, get them while you can. I will see you at my table, or Jason will see you at his table. Thank you very much. See you later. Bye.
Making our way to the stage with first auto assembly. I've always heard how awesome the event is. I wanted to come for years. When I heard this is the last one, I was like, man, I gotta make it this year. It's now or never. So I'm accompanying Kei Zama this year. She's a cover artist for IDW. Do it more than meets the eye next month.
Nice to see you. I'm Kei Zama from Japan, called as Kei Kitazawa or Gorbitu on
Twitter. But anyway, yeah, so basically what I do is my company does production for Japanese artists and gets them seen in the West here. And there are some amazing artists in Japan. And among them, I think that Kei is just the best. You guys are going to know it when you see More Than Meets the Eye next month. I mean, yeah, so anyway, we're really psyched to meet you. It's going to be great to hang out this weekend. We're kind of figuring out how you guys do this every year. Yeah, but anyway, I'm looking forward to it. I want to talk to each of you guys. We'll be in the bar. We'll be partying. You know, so can't wait to see you guys this weekend. Yeah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, next up. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the Godfather. Ladies and gentlemen, Marvel Comics, Dreamwave, IDW, Don Kindersley, wherever you see Transformers, you see this man's name. It is Mr. Simon Furman!
Hello again, everyone. 2003 was the first one of these I came to, and they've never really been able to get rid of me since. So here I am again, and I've always been very proud and pleased to support this event and just see how much it's grown since the sort of 200 people who came to the first one I was at. So yeah, it's really amazing to be here. Very sad it's ending, but Andrew's already used my Never Ends line, so anyway, cheers, great to see you all.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's the man with the hat. He's the man behind the art books, the Old Spark Almanacs, and recently Transformers Legacy. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Mr. Vector Prime himself, Mr. Jim Sorensen!
Thank you so much for having me back for what's going to be my 5th and everyone's final auto assembly. I've been coming to the UK every year since 2010 because this convention means so much to me, and it's because of the people. I've heard that there's over 1,000 people this year. I hope to meet as many of them as possible. Thank you for having me.
In the last stand of the records, he is Mr. Nick Roche! He is Mr. Nick Roche! Nick Billy Roche, ladies and gentlemen. Where's Nick?
He said he didn't want to be here.
He doesn't want to be here.
He said he doesn't even like wreckers.
Well, in fairness, who does, quite frankly? I mean...
Yeah, whoever did.
I think we might be in the wrong place to slag off raggers.
I've been given a memo. It says, Dear David, don't introduce me.
Right.
I don't like these people. But I will be along later today to take their money.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to announce that Nick Rush will be joining us very shortly. He is delayed, but he will be here around noonish. So let's give him a big cheer, Nick Rush, everybody! Because let's be honest, he's the only man that can keep James Roberts in line. So moving on then. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the man behind the Transformers that was formerly robots in disguise. Ladies and gentlemen, he is Mr. Andrew Griffin!
Morning. It's great to be back. This isn't like a natural thing for me here to do this whole thing, but thanks so much for having me, and had a great time here last time, and it's an honor to be here for the last one. Really excited to see all you guys again, and thanks.
On the lost light, because this man is most likely going to draw you a horrible, horrible end. He is the man behind more than meets the eye's fantastic art. It's Mr. Alex Moon!
I love you too, man. It's great to be back, here for the last one. So yeah, who's your favorite character more than MTI? Because like, I'm gonna be leaving, so like, I'm just gonna kill them all. It's great to be here, and hope we enjoy the whole show.
Everything you've got, taking a break from all your work, sure would help a lot.
Ladies and gentlemen, he is the man behind the monstrosity that is the Lost Light. He is the Brainmaster himself. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Mr. James Roberts!
Hello. All that time to think of something funny to say and nothing to show for it. Nick sends his apologies. I think to be honest, I mean, he's come to the conclusion he's not really into this too much anymore. He might be along later on, we're not sure. He's going through a tough time of it lately, but you know. This is my 6th auto assembly. In G1 terms, the original toy line, we're up to the Combiner Micromasters. Seems like an appropriate time really to call it a day. Yeah, it's 6 years, and I think in that time I've seen a very subtle but persistent refinement in the people who are allowed to come. So now really we're down to the very, very best. It's good to see you all here. And I think because auto assembly is close to my heart, and I don't live too far away, it seems an appropriate time to announce that issue 50 of More Than Meets the Eye marks the end of the first half century of the title, so that's good.
of sharks, ladies and gentlemen. He is the man who put a smile on everybody's face last year. Skyride himself, Mr. Peter Spells!
I am back. I am humbled and honored by your love. I am overwhelmed by what you did and the generosity. I know you just want to buy me whiskey, but please stop. Please stop. A year ago, you changed my life. You changed my heart. You changed my career. And if it wasn't for you, I would not be where I am today. Old and limping still. All I have to say is we lost a great man this year, and he said, I am and I shall always be your friend.
Ladies and gentlemen, if there was any man that could beat Commander Worf in a fist fight, it would be this gentleman here. He is the man who voiced Scar in Kingdom Hearts. He is the man who is voicing Skullface in Metal Gear Solid. He is the man who put the Wrecker in Wheeljack. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Mr. James Horan!
Hello! Auto assembly! You know, records don't call for backup. They call for... What? Can't hear you! Records rule! Yeah, baby! You know, I was bouncing around from rock to rock. Thought I'd try this place for a while. No, seriously, I'm very honored to be here at this last auto assembly, and I thank everybody who made it happen. Thanks all the organizers and all the wonderful volunteers we have here today. And thanks to you, for the fans, for coming out. And yeah, I'm going to be over here signing later, and a little later tonight, I'm going to be doing little tunes for you. You looking forward to that? I'll give you a little sample. Since my baby left me, I found a new place to dwell. Down at the end of Lonely Street at Heartbreak Hotel. That's all you get. That's all you get. Thank you very much.
But never was it more true in Transformers Prime. You've seen her work in ER, you've seen her work in Dragon Age, but most of all, she will always be RC to us. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Somali Bandana!
Whenever I'm in a fight scene, I'm like this at the microphone. I'm so honored to be here, and given that this is the last auto assembly, I think it's appropriate to change the line and say, Primes do party. Thank you so much, you guys. Without the fans, none of us are here, and I'm so, so, so honored. Thank you.
So did we do a good job? Everybody is going to be speaking very shortly over the course of this weekend, ladies and gentlemen, so I highly recommend you give everybody your time. It will be absolutely fantastic. Give our guests a massive round of applause. So as I say, we're going to be starting off very soon with Mr. Simon Furman and Mr. Andrew Wildman. Who knows what they will talk about, but it is sure to be an entertaining one, definitely, because this time they've got nothing to lose. Ladies and gentlemen, give them a big hand as they leave the stage, all of our fantastic guests, and we will see you very,